Hello, my dear Sagittarius. Welcome, welcome. This is a brand new channel, so if you like your reading, please do like and subscribe. Turn on notifications so I can see you here next month. So obviously I have lots and lots of decks on the table. I like to do the bottom of the readings to just set the tone here, and we have very interesting synchronicities for you. So, creation. Remember, your thoughts shape your future, your words create today, your choices become your reality. Creation again with the spider. And then we also have this mosaic, which is very, very beautiful, or mosaic, whichever you'd like. Let chance play its creative role in your life. So could be a little bit too much focus on the future, not enough on trust, which we have again here in security, which was like this cave with a mammoth, etched in and a fire burning. And then we have this youthful folly, a little bit of a fool card, which says impulsiveness, immaturity, bluffing, ignorance, learning, impatience, reckless behavior. So we'll see what that's all about there. But for the most part, it's going on a brand new journey, not really knowing, what will come of it, but just knowing that that's what we want, which there's nothing wrong with that. So then we have here this cleaning house card, kind of an interesting little fairy with brooms for feet. Very silly, but means a lot if you ask me, because cleaning house means clearing up the mind, which we have here twice. So it would be the Dreams of Gaia Tarot, which has this knowledge card, looks a little bit like the Magician, focusing on what it is that you're learning, focusing also on, this palm, which has that bright light stemming from it. We have a cauldron here that's bubbling and lots of things happening with that gold action energy, which we have again. This would be the Magician card of this deck, which is the Wildwood Tarot. And we have again the water bowl, or medicine bowl, if you will, etchings on the rocks, lots of supplies in her little satchel here. And she is the creator, and also this deep dive into the inner knowing and inner being. So let's go ahead and get started here. We'll start with the Dreams of Gaia. We'll get the cards on the table, and then we'll figure out here with the clarity cards what else is kind of going on as you're creating your purpose, you're creating your mission. The focus is obviously there. So let's see a little bit more into what's going on. So I'll go through the positions of the spread. I have created this spread to work with the decks that I use, so it's not a Celtic cross or anything that you may see again, but we will see. So I'm going to throw some cards on the table here, and we will discuss what they all mean. Okay, the bottom of the deck after our shuffle here, decisions. This is the 8 of air. So let me see if the focus will work here. There it is. We have one that's causing the character to bleed, and one of them that is handed upright, but both of the hands are chained. We also have these bottom chakras glowing and working up here to the top of the crown here. So the decisions could be binding and causing some stress within you. Let's make sure that doesn't slide away. We'll just have that for clarity. So the dead center of your reading here, the self. So again, that burning passion, the flying doves, the dragons on either side of her. There is this nature of creation going on within you. Let's see what it all is leaning towards here. With the past, the maiden. So again, kind of that youthful folly card, right? That, I don't care if I have shoes on, and, she doesn't have a satchel full of belongings. She just has flowers in her hair. She's coming from a long distance, so she's going on this long walk just here to smell the flowers and see the creatures and just have a good time. So that's in the past. And this in your mindset here, there is a little bit of a decision-making process. So we have the light and the dark. We have one way or the other. We have this journey card. Okay, very good. So the decisions are on your mind. This would be messages from the spirit realm. And upside down, we have this 5. This is the 5 of earth. And I don't actually do role reversals very often, so you will see me flip the cards upright. You will know if it is the backwards meaning or not. But for me, that's how I like to do it. So this is a character that is a little bit of a trickster, right? So the universe is saying that we may be throwing you some curveballs to add that contrast and help you on this decision. This is also to say, if you do not make the decision, we will make it for you. So we will dive deeper into that as we move forward here. And this is the forward movement card. What's in the future? Oh, of course, the crone. Love, love, love this card. Okay, this is a person who may be on the same path as the maiden, right? So let's put this in order here, left to right. Look how the path has changed behind them. We have the path here. You can't see that. The moon is here, the sun is there. So this is the dawn of a new day. This is, I've learned my lessons. I know now what I'm doing. I am unwavering in my path. You are not going to tell me what to do, my way or the highway. I have learned. See, she has more layers on. She has her staff here with the snake over it. She's a commander. She is so matured and knowledgeable and understands contrast and what that means. So very cool. You're on the path to that self-knowledge. So we're going to go ahead and dive into the next part of the spread, which is going to be the momentum. Let's talk about the momentum in your mindset. What is driving your mindset in the decision-making process? Abundance. Beautiful, beautiful. We have all these arrows here. This is the 6 of bows. So it'd be the 6 of fire or the 6 of wands. And yeah, they are pointing inwards. We also have this beautiful amount of fruit here. So this is having overflow. This is setting intentions and having them met. So when that is what is driving your journey, you have choices to make, and what you want is for them to result in abundance. So let's see what is driving your actions. The green woman. Beautiful, my lord. Okay, so we may have a lot of female watchers, but what this means is just the person who knows. This is the seer that we saw at the bottom of the deck before. Let's see if it's here again. It doesn't want to show itself right this very moment. There it is. I lied. Okay, so you see the medicine bowl. And there's a green woman and a green man in this deck. It could just be the, another woman in your life. But to me, this is you wanting to master yourself and see the reflections and see into the void and to get those answers of what it is that you are here to do. So we'll put those together because I think they are just beautiful in the same position here, leading you to the crone, which is that who knows, the one who knows. So at the bottom of the deck here, we have this hawk. This is the Knight of Arrows, so some more fire for you, Sag. So the Knight is here to bring messages. It's here to fight for what they believe in. It's here to not take no for an answer. So very beautiful message there. We'll come back to it as we go along. Now what we're going to go ahead and do is get a couple more messages from the spirit realm. I love to know more about this 5 of Earth. What's going on there? Is the universe here to trick us, or what is going on? Transformation. Yes, a change needs to be made. So there's this blossoming effect that's happening, this spreading of the wings that's going on, and there's a lot of butterflies in tarot, I'm not going to lie to you, especially in what I use. So let's get some more cards on the table. Openness, being open and ready to receive. We have like this astrological connect the dots happening in the stars, and I love that. The moon is intuition, and then the astrology signs is like that higher knowing. What else is there out there for me to find out about and to know, right? So moving forward that way. In addition, flexibility, being able to go with the flow, being able to trust, knowing that what you see is what you get, and knowing also that the universe is here for you. Hopefully you can still see that, to move forward with that beautiful transformation. At the bottom of the deck here, we have simplicity. So with all of that, being open and flexible to transform, with the trust that everything will be simplified, will be understood, and will be complete. Okay, so let's move forward here. What is needing to be expressed? Okay, looks like that one wants to come forward. We have the Spirit of Place. Very cool. I love this card. This is very much about your sacred space. This is about you becoming yourself more fully and then expressing that, putting it outward. What is your sacred space like? What do you do when you are, alone and wandering? And then come together. Yeah, so you might be building a community online. There's lots of different things. Oh, at the bottom of the deck, we still have clean house, even though I shuffled again. So this is about your belief systems. Perhaps this could be about decluttering as well. Sometimes we have this tendency to clutter up and attract different things to our world. And when that happens, we don't create space, and there is no space for the universe to come in and give us what we desire. So come together, bring the people in to help you with this journey and moving forward in that way. Next, we're going to go ahead and do this position over here, which is about what's being repressed. So you need to express what's going on, in your world. And again, this is Spirit of Place. This is your surroundings, right? So what if the place is crowded and people aren't helping to do the cleaning and things like this? It creates chaos. It creates congestion. And congestion in the mindset and congestion in your sacred space is most definitely not helping you to create. So yes, we need to express the fact that you can't do this all on your own. At the bottom of the deck here, we have one ring circus. You're at the top of the circus trying to direct everybody. And it's creating difficulty. Okay, so what is being suppressed? Okay, what we have here, you belong to paradise. There's a belief here to do with happiness. This could be saying that you have to struggle to make money. You have to struggle to earn rather than just to deserve outwardly. So this is about understanding your worth and understanding that your desires are meant to be met. This is not a question in the universe, right? There's change that needs to be made, but it's not anything that is, out of your reach. And at the bottom, make peace with your past. Very beautiful. So, okay, I love this. Look at the synchronicity here. The red hair, right? So maybe something happened to this maiden on her path, right? She wasn't prepared. She didn't have all of her layers on, so to speak. I'm playing with the lighting if you can't tell. And this says, make peace with your past. So this maiden, maybe she made some mistakes. Maybe she wasn't prepared for what was happening. Maybe something happened where she was told that she was naive, right? So when that happens, we tend to bottle it. We have bottles in her past, and it doesn't help. It creates more of that clutter, right? So we have to release and clean up that which is in our mindset in order to make space for what's coming. And at the bottom of the deck here, we have let chance play a role in your life. Very beneficial here, letting go, allowing things to move forward, allowing those wings to open up. And so let's get some clarity here on this creation from at the very beginning here. We'll just get this to pull another one because you are obviously creating something very beautiful in your life. This could be purpose-driven. You have a mission, a stance and an impact to make on this world. A quest. Very beautiful. Be bold and mighty forces will aid you. Take action because good luck favors the brave. Yes, don't forget that. We have this fairy riding the dragon. It's very mystical, very cute. So I'm going to put this up here with the openness. There's mystical forces on the other side, right? And I think that you do agree with that, but there's a certain question that you're gaining knowledge and wanting to find more practical answers. And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. So clear the space. You have to do some healing. We all do. It's a daily practice. It's not something that's one and done. This is heal the past, move that energy, get those things out of the way, and then manifest what it is that you truly do want, what it is that is truly happening for you, being that creator, being that leader in your field, perhaps. And what happens if we don't? The decision weighs on us until the universe comes in and says, here is what you were handed, here's the cards that you're dealt. Good luck and good day to you, right? So yes, there's this openness to allowing the universe to come forward. And it says, with your animal message here is power. Because at the beginning we had the spider that said creation, right? A duality to this. You have the power to do all of these things. You have the power to put these 1 foot forward, right? Or to kick the horse. And the universe wants this. The universe wants to be your vehicle, right? So rather than allowing the universe to pull your cards for you, you tap into your own womanly medicine. So yes, we probably have a lot of highly intuitive people here. Could be that you're very creative and you know what you're here to do and you have your goals set, and it's just time now to go with the flow and allow the universe to come forward and let those yes, okay, so we have some duality happening here because there's this ability here to be flexible, go with the flow. We'll do these. And to remain open, right? So we have kind of a similar message here. I want to go with the flow and let things happen and just give in and surrender to what the universe has in store for me. But then the universe comes in to say, but not to a fault, but not without your manifestation power. And this is just right here screaming at me. Your leadership skills that lead you to become a leader in your industry or in your field, right? So this could be a career related, or of course in your household as well. We might have some mamas on here. Just to say, if we don't band together and I don't crack the whip a little bit to say, here's what's happening, I am the leader, follow me, and all will be well, then we have problems. So we'll put these back where they are. We have the openness to be ready to be receiving, but also that leadership that says, I'm here to decide what is going to be happening for me. And if you're going to get in my way, then we're going to have issues and have words, right? So we're going to get one more clarity card here from the Tao Oracle, and then I will be rearranging the cards. So from the Tao, oh my goodness, this was at the bottom before, the Youthful Folly. So this Maiden card here, impulsiveness, not really knowing the how. There's this little bit of, I want to create, I want to put my foot down, I want to make the decisions, I want to be deciding, but how? How do I go through with the course of events that will lead me to that knowledge, that will lead me to that jurisdiction and dictation? And so we come back here to cleaning up, doing the work, the inner work, right? And how beautiful is it? I'm drawn here to the solar plexus because we have so much of this yellowy, orangey nature here. So you are the creator of your reality. You are going deep within to find the stuck stuff, bring them to the surface and clean them right out. And once that's done, you all, we have this beautiful knowledge here that my space is sacred and the universe likes to reward me. See how the faces are very similar to the same? This is a relaxed energy. The 4s are stability, and then we have 24 here. So you belong to paradise. You belong to this beautiful space of your own garden. You get to plant your garden the way that you want it, the way that you see it, right? So if we let go of this youthfulness that maybe led to some sort of demise. Then let's see what's on the bottom of the deck here. Influence. So we have contrast, right? Two people or more. So it could be family members, could be workplace, could be a boss, could be your mom, could be anybody. But it says a courtship, there's a mutual attraction here, a genuine affection, natural magnetism, stimulation, and connecting. So this is kind of like a Two of Cups type energy where it is a love relationship feeling. That doesn't mean you're manifesting love or that you have a love relationship that's on the rocks. It just means your emotions are flowing. Allow your emotions to kind of guide you here. Your emotions and how you feel are this medicine right here. It's more about a gut feeling, right? This beautiful energy of I know what I know and I know. It's that intuition. It's that knowledge. I've been here, I've done that, I've seen it, I've conquered, I'm not going there again, or I am going there again. It's about decision making. This is about knowing when to pull back and when to move forward. So now I'm going to throw all of the cards into the center. And it's a little bit of an interesting thing that I do. I like to rearrange the cards to tell a story sort of in a Lenormand type of way. So I'm going to just kind of chat as I move through these. Just a second, you all. And of course, don't forget to check the description box. I go ahead and put all of the decks that I use. Oh, look at that. The otter came twice. Let me get in there. The otter is right on top here as I took a card off the top of the deck. Okay, so what that means is, and you might want to just research otter medicine, but it's used a lot of times in Native American theologies and dancing ceremonies for that intuition. Okay, so I'm going to collect here, and then we're going to tell a little bit of a story. And I really love doing this. It really brings everything together. Okay, we begin with this energy of a decision. There is a decision to be made. There's no doubt about that. We have to choose based upon what we want, not so much to do with the other people involved. We want to keep them in mind, but at the end of the day, this is about us. As I throw the cards on the floor, it happens. Okay, give me just a minute, you all. Okay. So the decisions have to do with, I do want to say it has to do with a household, at least for some of you. And the decision has been guided, sort of misguided. Let's say that. So what we need to do is understand the quest at hand, what it is that is calling us to be bold and brave and bring these forces together, as in what's going on within us, right? What's going to get us to this end result. I'm just going to throw some cards out so that they are together. All those are simple. Quite the same. So what we've been dealing with here give me a moment, I'm sorry. This takes me a while. We have this past situation to dwell on, right? Eating us up, where we've been called naive. We have separated ourselves from family members, from people who love us. We've created a distance, right? So what is called to us from this situation is just go within and do that work right there, where it's in that solar plexus, keeping you stuck, keeping you wondering. So we really have to focus on our higher sources. We have to bring those higher sources down with just a gentle ask. Just say, Spirit, guides, ancestors, come on down. We say, I'm open and I'm flexible. I'm ready for this open pathway to be shown. Show me where to go. Show me what to do. And here they are, coming down with this messages for you. And that looks like awareness a lot of the time. And sometimes that gets difficult. But we have to very much allow things to come back into place. Things have been torn apart, agonized, dealt with in difficult ways. And it leads us to this energy here of, if you don't do it, somebody else will have to, and then you're really not going to like it. So we have a choice. We have a choice to power through, clear the bullshit, create a sacred space that we enjoy being in, right? That place that we live, it dictates everything. So we have to get centered and collect everything that we know. Get centered and reflect into that singing bowl, remember? When that happens, when we bring awareness to it, we're able to create transformation, to create something different. And then we step into our true role as a leader, as the cracker of the whip. And it's not up to anybody else what opinions they might have. You are here to be a leader. That's just the way it is. You're not a dictator. You're not a control freak. Nothing like this. You are woman, right? And there might be male watching this. You are intuitive. There we go. You are the intuitive director, okay? And your true mission is indeed abundance and flow and this circular pathway, right? Overflowing resources. This could be money, love, understanding, everything. And you're here to create it. It's not given to you, right? On like a silver platter, which you understand and you know that. And so the universe is here to say, remember what you are thinking. What you think shapes your future. Your words create today. Your choices become your reality. So with that power comes true responsibility, right? But you are so ready for it. You know that you are responsible for XYZ, everything. There may be radical responsibility. And what we get is this beautiful oneness with nature and with source that says you belong to paradise. You're allowed to have your happiness. You're allowed to follow your happiness. Follow your goals and your dreams. Set your pathway on what works for you. Your alignment is nobody else's business. What works for you to get to this abundance, to get to that oneness with source, to get to that spreading your wings and really getting there, is this otter medicine, which is the divine feminine. Emotions running freely, directing with a sense of commanding the universe, being a master of yourself and therefore being a master of the universe. It's this watery energy. There's water here, right? And you're Sagittarius. You are a fire sign. You are a go-getter, a creator. But you have to come back to that emotional guidepost that says, I've been here, I've done that, I've seen it, and my direction comes from a place of care, right? This is a gentle, motherly smile, right? This isn't to say, oh, I told you so, you are so stupid. This is, I understand where you are. I see where you are. Now let's make choices and change based upon what's going to work for everybody. What's going to bring us abundance, create a flow with the universe, and create with a sense of power, which I love how this has been poking out the whole time, if you notice that. Power and woman medicine going hand in hand here. And what we get is a balance, and we get to be one with the universe and one with our true sources. So consult with your spirit guides, reach out to coaches and to healers to help with that solar plexus. Everybody needs a mentor, and there are so many spiritual coaches out there right now. You can find spiritual mentors everywhere. Specifically, my recommendation would be Facebook groups to find that. So find Instagram accounts and social media accounts that are talking about the same situation, solar plexus healing, healing the past, right? So that is something that I do. If you're interested, I will put links down below. I believe right now the way to get a hold of me is just to send me an email, which I'll link down below, but I will in some point or another have a beautiful link that will send you to my services. So Sagittarius, I do hope that this finds you well, that you are surviving Mercury retrograde that will be ending in March 9th, or I'm sorry, March 10th. So that will be beautiful to have that clarity come forward and this oneness with source being a little bit more attainable, and that abundance coming to you freely with your intuition heightened and your ability to direct power to be a little bit easier for you. So I do hope that that is something that comes to you freely very soon. And I love you all dearly, sending you all so much love, and I will see you all next month. Bye.